It is growing. It is spreading across the world. It is destabilizing communities and even nations. It is undermining the possibility of peaceful coexistence in an era of globalization. And yet, in the face of this threat, we seem curiously reluctant to acknowledge it and powerless to counter it effectively. So, in this speech, I will set out how I think we should do this, including the recognition that on this issue, whatever our other differences, we should be prepared to reach out and cooperate with the East, and in particular Russia and China. Now, the statement that the Middle East matters is no longer uncontested. Some say after the shale revolution, the region has declined in significance for energy supplies, at least for the USA. Others say that though they accept that it continues to be a relevant and important region, there are other more pressing problems, most particularly now with Eastern Europe facing a resurgent nationalist Russia. And for the most part, a very common sentiment is that the region may be important, but it is also ungovernable and therefore impossible, and therefore, frankly, we should let it look after itself. I would say there are 4 reasons why the Middle East remains of central importance and cannot be relegated to the second order. First and most obviously, it is still where a large part of the world's energy supplies are generated, and whatever the long-term implications of the USA energy revolution, the world's dependence on the Middle East is not going to disappear anytime soon. In any event, it has a determining effect on the price of oil and thus on the stability and working of the global economy. Secondly, it's right on the doorstep of Europe. The boundary of the EU is a short distance from the Levantine coast. Instability there affects Europe, as does instability in North Africa, in close proximity to Spain and Italy.